The town of Agde in France has taken a strange turn. The town's mayor has been arrested for corruption.
The mayor is unable to carry out his duties.
Then there's the mysterious phone calls.
I need you to do something for me.
Now the whole town has been thrown into chaos. Join me, Anna Richardson, and journalist Leo Sheik for The Mystic and the Mayor as we investigate a story of power, corruption, and magic. Follow The Mystic and the Mayor wherever you get your podcasts.
Hello, I'm Katherine Ryan, and I'm the host of Write Me Dirty. Each week, two guests write filthy stories about one another, all with the hope of winning a pen. This week, I'm joined by Fatiha El-Ghorri and Stevie Martin, and their naughty tale has to be set in a car showroom. You'll hear a bit of this.
Rub around the wheel.
Oh.
Like a boob.
A sprinkle of...
Why nobody likes white Western women anymore.
Yeah. And a touch of...
She starts to blush. She tries to change the subject and says, my favourite colour is black because I'm an emo.
As the clock struck 2 p.m., it appeared that my new Rolls Royce was going to be delivered late. But my nerves dissipated when at 2:01 p.m., I heard the gentle purr of a 500-horsepower engine, and I knew my baby was rolling onto my drive. Those silly car people, I thought. Those silly car people indeed. But as I hopped into my new chariot, the heated seats began to warm my motor, and thoughts of a car dealership raced through my mind. What if a driver takes you for a spin and rides down ever so gently on your clutch? What if a mechanic sees your vehicle is all filthy and offers to clear your exhaust? What if an eager salesman persuades you to switch from an automatic and shows you how to handle his stick? I need to hear this story told in full. I drove immediately down to my local showroom to find me two desiring drivers who can tell me how this story would end and to write me dirty. Hello, I'm Katherine Ryan, and I've got two guests today who are so excited to write me a dirty story, all with the hopes of winning a pen. And this week, my two seductive scribes are Stevie Martin and Fatiha El-Ghorri. Welcome, girls.
Welcome.
How do you feel about being called girls? That felt
I don't mind.
very regressive.
I prefer lades.
Girls.
Like ladies and lads.
I prefer bruv.
You
Lads.
actually do.
Labes.
Labes. Ladies.
You and I, Fatiha, have known each other, I think, for quite a long time now.
Correct.
And Stevie, I know of your work. Very talented comedian, but this is our first time meeting, unless I'm being really rude and I've met you before and I don't know.
No, I saw you across the way once and you were having your hair brushed by someone.
Ooh, that
like
sounds
a
like me.
horse.
Sounds like a song.
Yeah.
Where was that?
Latitude Festival.
Oh.
It's actually my agent and I wondered why she wasn't watching our show when we looked across and she was brushing Catherine's hair.
Weird. We must have been high.
Yeah.
How do you ladies know each other?
Well, we did this tiny little thing together, this small thing.
This
called
indie show.
Yeah, that nobody watches it. It's called Taskmaster.
Yeah.
Fatiha was great because I was really nervous and you were slightly nervous at some bits and we'd go on little walks up and down the corridor, like quietly, just geeing ourselves up.
This is a very interesting brief. I've asked you to come and write me a filthy story about each other with some rules. Did you find that challenging?
A little bit, but not. I found it. I enjoyed it because I know her.
Yeah.
So I found then I could pick her little quirks and stuff and write about them and stuff like that. I sent her a message. I was like, don't talk about my hijab. Don't talk about my hijab. And don't talk about my hijab.
Okay.
So my story is called Fatiha's Hijab.
Behind the hijab.
Exactly, just to freak her out. But no, I don't mind whatever she writes. I'm excited.
And Stevie, what about you? Did you think it was challenging? Do you lend yourself easily to erotic fiction?
I actually have a background in erotic fiction in a way.
Shut up,
I don't.
love.
I don't. But so my nan loved Mills and Boon.
Okay.
And I'm like, when I was about 12, I found one of her Mills and Boon books and I took it in the to have a wee, and I was having a wee for like an hour and a half. I feel so funny. What's the length? And on the back page it said, it always would say, send us your Mills and Boon story and you too could be a writer. And I was like, and she was like, you should do it, Stevie. You like writing. And then she died and I never did. So this feels like this is for Nana.
Oh, that is such a cute story. So I feel like I know so much about you, Fatiha. We've worked together loads. I think you're very, very funny.
Oh, thank you.
I love the juxtaposition of you. You're very sweet, but you will fuck someone up. But what I don't hear about is, will you fuck someone? I don't hear a lot of sex talk from you.
Oh,
I don't know what your
Liz.
fantasies are. I don't know what your type is.
My fantasy is for people to leave me the fuck alone and stop WhatsApping me every 5 fucking minutes and asking, can you do this? Can you do that? Are you free? Where you going? Can I take you out? No, bitch. Let me sleep.
So if you don't get a WhatsApp, you just immediately start wanking.
No, I don't know. I've never really spoken about that stuff. It's all like private. I guess because of my age, maybe. Me and you are similar.
We're the same age.
Yeah, I'm different, man.
All I speak about is dick. That's what people say about me.
You speak about it, but I get it, honey.
Yeah,
no,
I don't get about it.
No, so I don't really talk about it. Like,
well, what are you going to do today?
Well, girl, I'm going to talk about it.
I'm going to talk about it for her because I've written her fantasies.
Yes.
Because I feel like we've filmed for 5 days. I feel like I know your sexual fantasies.
All Greg Davies based.
Greg.
What about you, Stevie? I know nothing about your sex life.
No. And you won't. It's going to be
Still no.
a wild... no, well, I'm more of a relationships person. So I was quite boring when I was single. Mm-hmm. There was the great drought of 2012 to 2015. And it's just I didn't have a boyfriend. So I just didn't sleep with anyone. And now I'm like, God, I could have put it about. But I think I only was confident to put it about sort of last year. And I'm married.
You've been set the task of writing a dirty story that's about each other, and it must contain a given setting, character, and prop. Your story must be set in a car showroom, and I would like to have a car salesman involved, a custom paint job, and a steering wheel. The winner will receive a Write Me Dirty pen, and your story will be given a place in my Write Me Dirty library on the bookshelf. We are all about consent in the Write Me Dirty library, so... who would like to go first?
What would you like? Should we do eeny, meeny, miny, mo?
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, it's you.
Wow, okay. Are you sure?
Yeah, go on, why not?
All right, let's do it.
What's this title of your story?
The title, I'm going to do this in my sexy... I could do sex phone work. That's what I'm going to do when comedy dries out. I'm going to do sexy phone voices. All right, are you ready?
Yes. I mean, I'll never be ready, but I'm excited.
So I don't know why I'm doing a French accent, but so my story is called Paint Me Like One of Your French Cars. Oh la la.
One of your French cars?
Oui. Oh my God, I can't even say this first line. She's going to murder me. Okay. Stevie is an emo who wears black all the time.
Look at emo socks. Oh no.
Those are very Beetlejuice.
I am very emo. Okay, great.
So Stevie Martin is an emo who wears black all the time. The only colour on her is her beautiful blue eyes, like those of a husky.
Oh.
Her platinum blonde locks. What lightning would look like if it was tangible.
Oh, yeah.
Big sexy
It's
word, like
big, innit?
tangible.
I had to Google that word. I was
Very.
like, what do you say if you can touch like tangible?
Very literary,
Okay.
off the jump.
Her beautiful alabaster skin. Think imperial lava soap bars.
Wow.
That's you, honey. Smooth.
Hashtag Spawn.
Stevie lives in a small town surrounded by the sea. Think Dawson's Creek, but replace the coffee shops and cupcakes with vape shops and phone snatchers. She hates where she lives because there's no vegan food and she's a vegan. Stevie doesn't have a job, but she has a dream. One day, I'ma leave this place and find the best vegan food in the whole damn country, y'all.
Wow. I'm sort of like American as well.
Gave you an accent.
You're Southern.
Gave you an accent. It's gonna change after, but yeah.
Yeah, great.
Every day she cycles around the town with her Walkman on, listening to Joy Division and dreaming about all the vegan food she will eat when she blows this joint.
What does blows this joint mean, leave?
Like, yeah.
Yeah, fine. Just wanted to check.
But it could also be foreshadowing you might be blowing something or someone later.
Yeah.
So one day she was cycling around the town when she started to feel hungry. She started to cycle back home, thinking about what she would make to eat. Split dal and spinach and potatoes. Her mouth, her mouth was watering. Hummus, cucumber, and olives. She started to cycle faster. Paratas! That was it. She was now standing on her bike and cycling furiously. Think Bradley Wiggins, minus the gold medals. Add truckloads of drool. Suddenly, she found herself on the floor, face down in the road. What the hell had happened? It was a bloody pothole, wasn't it? These bloody councils are a joke, mate.
Are you very politically motivated?
I mean, yes, I am. It
Yeah.
seems like I am.
It doesn't surprise me. As an emo, husky vegan, you're going to also be upset about the misallocation of government funds.
Yeah, these potholes are not, they're not being filled.
A bit like her character.
I'm a big, there's been no mention of sex yet. I must be frustrated, and that's why I'm so obsessed with, hummus and carrots. And carrots, very phallic. A baton.
Stevie was Devo. Her bike was ruined. She couldn't ride it back home. She decided to take it to the local bike shop to get it fixed. Ben's bikes.
Where's Ben?
She dragged the broken bike to the shop, but it was a different shop. She thought, maybe I'm lost. Maybe I have a concussion. Maybe I left my hair dyeing too long and it fried my brain cells.
Maybe I'm lost.
I'm actually a natural blonde.
Then a man came out of the shop and said, "Hi, I'm Mike. Welcome to Mike's Motors. How can I help?" Stevie, confused, replied, "Where's Ben? I need to get my bike fixed." Mike's...
I've got that kind of like confrontational vibe that you have. It's really interesting.
You slipped into Fatiha for a second. Where's Ben?
The tension's building, so I'm just absolutely desperate to get
I've done
railed
this
with this
in
bike.
like typical Mills and Boons fashion. This is how they build it up.
Yeah,
She's
they
so
do.
hungry.
Love it.
Yeah.
And I've been in like a bike accident, so I imagine I'm just bleeding and stuff.
Yeah.
All over. So Stevie, confused, replies, "Where's Ben? I need my bike fixed." Mike says, "Ben's gone. He sold the premises to me and I have opened a car shop."
It's good to get some context.
Yeah.
It's almost like we could have gone straight to the car shop, but it's nice that we didn't.
Stevie, disappointed and worried about what to do with her bike, says, "Okay, thanks," and begins to walk away. Mike calls her back. "Wait, I can help. I'm a keen cyclist myself. I'm good with bikes."
Oh, it's sexy. That's sexy,
How
Mike.
sexy is that?
I'm a keen cyclist myself. Oh!
Stevie, feeling hopeful, says, "Really?" Mike, happy that he can help her, says, "Yeah, I need to shoot off though now because I need to collect some supplies for the shop before the wholesalers close. Can you come back tomorrow to collect your bike?"
So much context all the time.
A lot of exposition. Yeah.
It's good.
Fatiha,
It's good
it better get so
It
sexy.
is. I swear, Dan, you're going to literally lose your mind.
Okay.
Your knickers are going to literally fly across the room.
Yeah.
My wholesaler's knickers are going to...
Stevie's relieved that she won't have to dump her bike or drag it all the way home. "Yeah, all right, thanks."
say that quite a lot. Thanks. Yeah, right. Oh, thanks.
You had so many opportunities to make moves on these people.
know.
It's
I'm
all
going to blow this stand. You know, you could have offered to show Mike your wholesalers.
Oh my God,
You know?
yeah.
I'll show you my wholesalers.
But she,
Ben and Mike.
but she's a bit reserved. You see,
Yeah.
it's all in the build up.
Yeah,
So they've gone home. She's gone home. He's gone home. They've been thinking about each other all night and day.
So there's extra context that isn't
Yeah,
referenced
it's
in the story. We don't know that.
It's
Okay,
not.
cool.
Stevie returns to the shop the next day.
So there wasn't any of that in the story.
She enters, but no one is around. It's just her and the cars in the showroom.
Oh.
"Hello?" she calls. "Back here, my
Oh. He's in the back,
In
Stevie.
the back, like yeah.
He in the back, honey. She followed his voice to the back of the shop. She found him in the back garage, topless, spray painting a 1995 Citroen 2CV.
The sexiest of the cars.
Mike was moving the spray gun up and down. With each motion, Stevie could see the muscles in his back moving. Damn, she thought. This geezer was smoking.
I always say things like this geezer was shamokin.
Stevie, you've had so many like incarnations of yourself. Damn, like you started from maybe like
French?
Plant City, Florida.
Yeah.
French
French
periodically.
first, of course.
You were Fatia for a hot minute.
Yeah.
And
Maybe I
now?
went to international school, so in this I'm quite posh, which is quite cool because that's what the international school kids taught like.
Your voice is just going to forever be changing. Mike turned around and caught her eye. Oh, sorry, I didn't know it was you. I would have got dressed. Stevie gave him, oh, fuck.
A blowjob? Yeah.
No, Stevie gave him a look. It's a look she does when she likes something. She flares her nostrils, does a teeth showing smile, and her eyes get smaller. See, that's what's
More husky than ever.
Stevie, embarrassed, tries to distract herself by asking, so is this your car? Mike grabs a cloth, wipes his hands, and picks up the steering wheel laying on the floor. Yeah, it's my dad's actually. He gave it to me to fix up and keep. Stevie watches him as he walks over to the other side of the car, opens the door, starts to fit the steering wheel on the car. She watches his big hands push the wheel into place and gently rub around the wheel.
Oh.
Like a boob.
Exactly. Or your thighs.
Thank you. Okay.
She starts to get flustered, imagining his hands on her.
Oh, this is, see?
Now we're getting
See,
Yeah.
we're getting there.
I like
See? To distract herself, she asks, you're painting it red.
She keeps distracting herself. She'll have sex with him.
She wants him.
Oh yeah, I get that.
Mike makes eye contact with her and stares deep into her eyes. Yeah, it's my favourite colour and it's sexy.
Oh.
She starts to blush. She tries to change the subject and says, my favourite colour is black because I'm an emo.
Stevie.
It's not far off how I actually am when I'm flirting, to be honest.
She wanted to slap herself. What woman in her 20s refers to herself as a bloody emo?
I'm in my 20s.
Mike says, you should try some colour. It would suit you. His voice is deep, silky and seductive. Before she can finish her sentence, Mike throws some red paint at her. Oops, sorry.
What a child.
Assault.
Yeah, that is. Right. God.
Stevie, enraged, picks up some paint and throws it at Mike. It hits him across the chest. They start throwing paint at each other, laughing, holding each other with wet, slippery hands. This is so not like 45-year-old woman shit. Stevie slips, nearly falling over, but Mike catches her.
This is always going to happen.
They look into each other's eyes and he leans in and kisses her. His hands are up around her waist and her hands land on his shoulders. She rubs his shoulders and slides her hand down his back.
Whoa.
He starts to take her t-shirt off to reveal her beautiful imperial leather skin underneath. He rubs her skin and she whispers into his ear, paint me like your French card.
Oh, that's
like the
why it's
title.
the citron.
Mic drop, bitch.
Yeah.
Okay. She leans on the cart and Mike starts to spray paint her. She is loving it. She starts to rub the paint all over her body.
It's quite dangerous. The fumes and stuff.
You're loving it.
I'm loving it.
You flare your nose so it doesn't hurt you.
I'm loving it. Okay.
Mike is enjoying watching her. Suddenly they hear, hello? Is anybody here?
Uh-oh.
It's the wholesalers.
It's Ben
Oh, it's Ben.
to reclaim his business.
And to fuck you.
Oh!
They both stop and stand in silence. The voice calls out again. Stevie recognises it. Oh my God, that's Fatiha. We worked together once, just once, on a small project, like absolutely tiny, called Taskmaster. She became like obsessed with me. I managed to dodge her for months. Oh my God, please, Mike, please, don't let her see me. Mike, thinking on his feet, says...
You got a local reputation. Mike's like, all right.
You know, I've got a book deal. They're going to sack me after this. They're going to be like, bitch, you don't write in shit.
Oh, this is great.
Thinking on his feet, he says, don't worry, just stay still on the car. You're covered in paint. She won't see you. Fatia bursts into the room. Oi, oi, you the new owner? That's me. And I do a little, you know, when you do that thing, you jump up, you tap. Yeah, that.
Yeah,
exactly.
like Dick
I do
Van
that.
Dyke in Mary Poppins.
That is it.
He's
That's
very
me.
similar to you.
I hope you
actually.
don't slip in the paint.
No. I won't be able to lift my foot up, let alone slip in the bloody paint. Hi, I'm Mike, owner of Mike's Motors. How can I help? What's going on here? Fatia says. It's a mess. Mike, Well, I was painting my car and the spray gun broke.
It's into a script.
Well.
Stevie is laying on the bonnet of the car as still as ever. Okay. Well, welcome to the neighbourhood, bruv. I gotta go. Meeting my bestie, Stevie, for lunch.
Why did she come in?
Because she's a nosy bitch.
Oh, okay.
So, Mike says, okay, well, thanks for dropping by. Let me show you out. Mike shows Fatiha out and locks the shop. He comes back to Stevie in the garage holding a spray gun. She is completely naked. I feel like, you know when you get caught hostage and they go, read this, and then you have to go, dear family, I'm going to get shot in the head if you don't send them 25 apples. This is what I feel like reading this.
Yeah.
Stevie points the gun at Mike and says, drop them. She doesn't like meat, but this is a piece of meat she could definitely get behind, on top of, in front of, and above.
Oh, yeah.
The end.
The end.
Wow.
You got a little sexy in the end, Fatiha. I was impressed.
A bit of meat and sex.
Ladies, I'm slightly concerned about getting, corrosive paint in Stevie's, orifices. Exactly. I didn't know which one you'd go for with Mike.
I don't want any of them.
No.
She's a vegan. Nothing will stick to her.
That's true.
That's
and she's made of
what happens when you're vegan.
imperial lava soap. Like, come on.
Okay.
Self-cleaning.
Vegans are self-cleaning, especially if you spray paint into their orifices. I like the idea as well that so if I was covered in paint and then I got naked, there'd just be like boobs with no paint on them. So when he turned back, it would just look like disembodied boobs and faff.
All right. Well, what bits did you like the best?
I loved the bit where I rubbed his shoulders.
Yeah.
It's pretty
Don't
hot.
you do that when you're kissing?
Yeah.
No, you put your hands and then you rub your hands.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, really long arms.
Mike had a very muscular back.
Yes.
That was clearly something that you're interested in. Like, 'cause it says more about the person writing it, I think, than the person really. You bloody love a muscular back. That's the only thing you described.
Finally, it's an insight into Fatiha's sex preferences.
I didn't know. I was just thinking about the books, the Mills and Beans. That's how they describe it.
Well, I liked it in the story. And I like that it was clear, Fatiha, you don't have any mechanic background because you told a mechanic story the way I would. It was like he picked the wheel up off the floor and twisted it on.
Spray painted the woman against the car.
He was shirtlessly spray painting, as you do.
That's what they do.
And you've taught me a lot, I think, about being a little bit more discreet because I liked being titillated. And I thought it gave room for a lot of other things.
If you're titillated, then you can make your own fantasy after. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
It just opens your brain and then you can do what you want after that. Does that make sense?
Fill in the gaps. Well, yes, like when you said Stevie gave her, and we both went, blowjob, and you said, a look. We were filling in the gaps. So in that story, pretty much every other sentence, I was giving this man a blowjob in my head.
Why nobody likes white Western women anymore. Yeah. Like, we are too keen. Yeah, too into blowjobs.
There will be animals. There's an awful lot of bird here. There's a lot going on. There will be chaos.
He tugged and he ripped an ear off. He ripped the whole head off. And he just looked directly at us and he was holding the ear in his mouth and its head was just hanging.
And obviously, some fights for alpha status.
But we've got the lake duck as well, which is the one that's got the largest penis relative to its body of any bird.
This is Abby Clark, Zookeeper in Training, a podcast about animals, ambition, and figuring it out as you go.
What do sloths do? Not a lot.
I've got just 6 weeks to prove that I deserve a full-time job at the UK's best zoo. No pressure.
Gosh, she's so small for a giraffe.
And it's all in the name of saving the world.
And it was the nuns that realised that the species was actually declining in the wild.
Listen to Abby Clark's Zookeeper in Training wherever you get your podcasts.
Stevie, would you like to tell us the title of your story and read it, please?
Yes, I will tell you the title of the story and I will read it to you. Drive me crazy, brackets, in a sex way.
Wow. A little nod to Britney Spears, perhaps?
Yes, because also with the brackets, because it would be you drive me brackets crazy. She had brackets in it. She was obsessed with brackets. Okay. It's too big, Fatiha El-Ghorri panted. I've had big ones before, but that's got to be over 8 inches. Sorry, I went in quite...
Wow.
The car mechanic stopped what he was doing and looked deep into her large doe eyes, sweat glistening on his brow from all of the effort. What an odd way to describe a car, he said, continuing what he was doing, which was fixing something in the bonnet of a Kia Sportage.
More car names.
Girl.
Someone
Why are
can
you giving
Google.
me some shitty car? Is that my car? Can I not have a Merc?
I honestly, gun to my head, I googled car. I don't know if that's good. Is a Kia Sportage bad?
It's not like a car that I would drive. I want a big car, like a G-Wagon.
You gave Stevie a bike.
Yeah, but...
And then I had an accident on it.
Is it too late to change it to a G-Wagon?
Yes. No, it's not. Which is fixed, and it comes up twice the end, G-Wagon. What an odd way to go to a car, he said. Continue what he was doing, which is fixing something in the bonnet of a G-Wagon.
Yay!
Brackets out of John Wick. Also, he added, it's way more than 8 inches. It's a car. Fatiha stared him down. She didn't need this right now. She'd already spent the entire morning stranded on the side of the road after her trusty Fiat Punto.
Oh my God. What's it with the shit cars, bruv?
These are the only cars I've heard of. But yeah, after her trusty Fiat Punto had conked out on the M5. Conked right out like a lover who can't love anymore because he's too tired and so ends up conking out. And now here she was, stood in this boiling car sales room with the hot June afternoon air sitting heavy, like two heavy breasts. I was trying to get it sexy at the start, you know?
But we don't like being hot.
Yeah.
You've got the fan.
Yeah.
That is a game changer. Do you go around with a little fan in the summer?
No, and I need to.
It's a must.
Yeah.
Especially for an emo.
I run cold as a woman.
As a vegan.
As a vegan, for some reason I've got no iron. I don't know why. So I'm freezing all the time. A pale, freezing, ironless woman. What sort of car are you looking for anyway, love? He tried again, as she'd been stood there for some time now, just staring at him icily. Do you want me to knock you out, bruv? She said.
Oh, shit. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
But because he called me love. Are you mad? What are you calling me love for?
The other one. Are you mad? Oh, man, she said. He disappeared behind the bonnet of the car again, grunting while spannering the oil tank with water. I don't understand cars.
Wow.
Any thoughts? You got something to say? You don't drive. You don't know you don't span over the oil tank with water.
I don't know that. I don't know.
She was fed up of men who didn't understand cars talking to her about cars. What she needed was a real man who would direct her to a car with 4 wheels that could transport her cross-country to the many venues in her upcoming UK tour. Hers was a heady mix of stand-up comedy and violence. Jokes and asking people whether they would like to be knocked out. And it was gaining her a lot of fans.
I love it. I love it.
Looking around for a car salesman of any worth, she spotted an 18-foot-tall blonde woman with boobs to match, brackets also 18-foot tall, walking out of the sleek glass office at the other end of the showroom. The woman looked quite flustered. Are you the car salesman? Fatiha asked, and the woman adjusted her skirt and blouse. No, she said, because I'm a woman, and women can't sell cars because they don't understand anything about them. For example, if a woman was to write a short story with a prompt about cars, she might struggle. It's pretty sexist, Fatiha said. I'm a woman, and I know how much horsepower there is in a steering wheel. That's pretty impressive, the woman said, almost as impressive as... She turned around to look at the office and sighed arousedly. It was as though something had happened in that office. Something electric, something naughty, something electrically naughty. Have you been shagging in there? Fatiha asked.
Is that the word you would use?
Probably.
Felt like I thought banging, and then I thought shagging. I thought boning. That's not very you.
No.
I've got to go, the woman said. My name's Stevie, by the way. She's gone. You'll never see her again.
You're 18 feet.
I'm 18 foot tall.
Wow.
What's the
honey.
significance of that?
Because I recently saw a picture of me stood next to Thirstier and Rosie Ramsey, and I looked 18 feet tall.
Were you wearing heels?
No, I'm only 5'10".
That is beautifully tall.
It is tall. But I thought I was just sort of normal tall, but I look busy. I look like one of them garage people, the inflatable garage people outside. They're not,
But was Greg Davies in the photo?
No, this is the thing.
Yeah.
Fatty was left alone with the car mechanic, who was making clanging sounds while he drilled into the carburettor via the exhaust pipe. She looked around, but none of the cars jumped out at her. She turned to go, but was halted by a single word emanating from the other side of the showroom. Stop. She knew it was the car salesman without even looking.
Hold on. Is this the geezer that was sleeping with you in the room? Because I'm not having sloppy seconds, honey.
Wait. Oh my God, I'm so glad that you picked up on this. I knew you would. Give it maybe like another paragraph.
Okay.
I'll take this one, she said. I need it for my successful upcoming tour in October. It's mine. What about the BMW? He said in a deep voice. It's got 4 wheels. Oh, you know cars. Sorry. Okay, you know about cars, Thirstier said, still not looking at him. Big deal. I'll give you a big deal, he replied. On the car, I mean. What else would you mean? She turned around and froze. A man stood framed in the doorway. She couldn't see his face, but his voice was so deep like velvet. Keep it professional, she thought. Keep it professional. Get the car and get out of here. What's the horsepower on this thing? She demanded again. 9, the man replied knowledgeably. I sort of wanted a blue one. Ian can paint it blue for you. Sorry, I've done an audiobook before, and this was what it was like when I was doing the audiobook. Yeah. Ian can paint it blue for you, he said, moving towards her, jerking his head in the direction of Ian, the car mechanic, who was still engrossed in the G-Wagon bonnet. Fatiha began to sweat. Does it have a big steering wheel for moving left and right? Yes. This sort of high-level car talk was making her head spin. Fatiha leant against the car for support, but the alarm went off. It's a bit loud in here. Maybe we can do the big deal in my office. Uh-oh. As he got closer, Fatiha could see his big brown eyes and his very muscular torso, possibly back, we don't know, underneath the surprisingly expensive-looking suit for a car salesman. Bit snobby of me there about car salesmen. Maybe they have nice suits.
You're going to get hate. You're going to get hate for that.
I'm going to get hate for this. Well, no, Katherine, because it's her podcast. He also had really huge hands, like Greg Davies. I know you like that were holding some sort of book. God, he could read as well. I'm a good Muslim woman, Fatiha said, holding her hands up. And he brought out the book he was holding. It was the Quran.
Whoa!
And I'm a good Muslim man. But you were boning that woman before. No, I was just doing an actual deal. It's not my fault she was very aroused by me. He leant closer to Fatiha, his nose almost touching her cheek as he was approaching from the left-hand side. But I'll do a deal with you, if you know what I mean. He smiled. I mean sex. After a group of people appeared and performed a nikah ceremony, so it was all above board, if that was the sort of thing Fatiha was concerned about.
What's the ceremony?
Explain.
I've got one Muslim friend, and he got married, and you have a nikah ceremony beforehand. It's the wedding.
You know, when you're signing their papers, that's what it is.
But would you want to bone someone without having married them as a good Muslim woman? What is the vibe? I didn't know. I didn't know what sort of Muslim you were.
I wouldn't do that.
Right.
Ever.
Yeah, great. So there we go. It's just a little get out of jail free card. You don't have to do. Because actually I did put if it was all above board, if that was the sort of thing you were concerned about.
Yeah.
So he took her by the hand, led her to the office, and there on the desk, he showed her a position known as the car goes into the garage.
Wow.
I get it, Fatiha panted with desire. I'm the garage and the car is your... But the rest of her sentence was drowned in ecstasy and the continued sounds of Ian really going at the G-Wagon bonnet with a hammer. It didn't matter though. The ecstasy built and built and Fatiha revved and revved until they both climaxed, honking like car horns.
Wow.
Now.
Honka, honka, honka. Sorry.
That's how cars sound.
Beep, beep.
Beep, beep. Now, the car salesman said as they both lay peacefully across the desk in the office, about that car.
Ah.
Thank you.
I hope you got a discount.
I hope you did as well.
I loved it.
Yeah, very sexual. What were your favorite passages?
That was all the bits with when she mentioned the expensive cars, not a Fiat Punto.
Yeah, I'm glad I didn't mention a Fiat Punto
yeah,
or a Kia Sportage.
Do you know how shit that car is?
No, it's just the only one I didn't even Google that. That just came to me.
But you upgraded yourself, I feel, in the story, because whether it started with a Fiat Punto or whatever, it sounds like you're going to get a discount on that freshly painted G-Wagon inside.
And forever, because he said the nikah, which is the marriage, signing the papers.
Yeah, you're married
That means
now.
I literally own that place now.
Nice.
Thank you. Making me a businesswoman, a rail. I got railed. I also got a business. Do you know what I'm saying? A marriage. I got a husband. What? Paint job. If that is not an advert to join Islam, what is?
Yeah.
This
is how it goes for everyone.
And I love that you weren't scared to go into like the processes and like the nikah and the Quran, and I loved it. I thought it was really good.
Just mention the two references.
No, I loved it.
You know more about Islam than you do about cars.
Yes,
That's actually true.
I loved both stories for so many reasons. Paint Me Like One of Your French Cars really had me titillated. I was on my back foot the whole time. What's going to happen? When are the blowjobs going to begin? Never. It was all about the intrigue and the romance and the tease. I really liked Mike and his broad shoulders and strong back. I liked that you really dialed into Stevie. You compared her to a husky. It was a very funny story. Stevie, you were able to, as a professional actress, do the face from the story. And then, Stevie, I like that there was actual sex in yours. I like that it went there, but not before a commitment ceremony. I like the attention to Fatiha's Muslim faith. You'd really tried to know about carburetors.
I tried.
And cars. That was really cool. I like that you were 18 feet tall in the story, but there can only be one winner. The winner is You Drive Me Crazy, brackets, in a sex way. Stevie's story. And I did that because I think that it was a better advert for Islam. And that's very important to me.
I'm a bad advert for Islam.
Stevie, how do you feel about your big win?
This is amazing. This is for you, Nana. Maybe this is the pen that I write my Mills and Boon story that I dedicate to my Nana with. This is great.
Thank you so much to my guests, Stevie Martin and Fatiha El-Ghorri.
Yeah.
Listening to Stevie's story made my wagon feel all hot. The moment that Stevie and Fatiha left, the winning book went to print and I popped it on my luscious shelf. And for those at home, if this has inspired you to write your own dirty story, I'll leave you with this engorged tip. Just like driving, your stories should take people on a journey. But if it's your first time writing, then follow directions. Stick to the obvious route, and don't accidentally end up in Burnley's dogging hotspot. That's all from me. Until next week, when 2 more guests will write me dirty.
Hello, I'm Elizabeth Day, the creator and host of How to Fail. It's the podcast that celebrates the things in life that haven't gone right and what, if anything, we've learned from those mistakes to help us succeed better. Each week, my guests share 3 failures, sparking intimate, thought-provoking and funny conversations. You'll hear from a diverse range of voices sharing what they've learned through their failures. Join me Wednesdays for a new episode each week. This is an Elizabeth Day and Sony Music Entertainment original podcast. Listen now wherever you get your podcasts.